Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mindset Monday. I am Christine, and I'm so excited to be here with you. Just letting the algorithm catch up and let you know that we are live. So welcome. Great to see you all here. So I'd love to know if you're watching live or catching the replay. So as you join, just type live if you're on live. If you're watching the replay, please type replay. I love coming back to hear what insights you had, what you learned, what questions you have. So please feel free. This time is for you. This is your opportunity to get the coaching, the support, and the answers that you need. So as we go through our Mindset Monday calls, we encourage you to ask questions, to comment, to explore these ideas with us. And please feel free, as you're in this group, to use the hashtag #AskACoach. So with this hashtag #AskACoach, you can ask us anything. If you're feeling like you would like some help and support when it comes to mindset, when it comes to your focus, when it comes to your energy, when it comes to imposter syndrome, money mindset, boundaries, whatever it is that you feel you would love some help and support with, that's what we're here for. You can ask anything that you want and just hashtag it #AskACoach, and we will be here to answer your questions, to point you towards our free resources, and to help you in any way that we can. So hello, everyone. Thank you for saying hi. So great to see you here on the call. And today, we are going to kick off a series of Mindset Mondays related to our incredible framework, the path to become a powerful creator. Now, this is the framework that we introduced to you last month. And if you did not catch our Mindset Monday, please go back and watch it. The path to become a powerful creator was our Mindset Monday on July 5th, 2021. You can go into the guides section, or you can simply type path in the search bar in this group and it'll pop right up. In the path to become a powerful creator, it is the framework that we use here at Align and Design Your Life. And over the next few weeks, we're going to be highlighting aspects of the framework and showing you how you can start applying these concepts to your life. So I'm just going to give you a little reminder of what this looks like. This is the path to become a powerful creator. And as you can see, it's about three main pillars: aligning your mind, aligning your focus, and aligning your energy. And when these three things align, you are in this beautiful place where you are choosing your thoughts, choosing your feelings, and choosing your actions. And it's the combination of those three things that allows you to become a powerful creator. And what does that mean? It's when you are in control of your thoughts and feelings and actions so that you can bring into reality the visions and the dreams that you have. It really means creating the life that you want, right? Are you creating work that feels joyful, that you love to do, that's making an impact in the world? Are you powerfully creating your health, like loving your body and creating more energy? Are you creating great relationships that have good communication and mutual respect? I mean, what is the thing that you want to create or manifest into your life? Whatever that is, you can plug that into this framework and you can create it. A successful business or career, a loving relationship with your body, a healthy partnership with someone else, a deepening connection to your spirit. So how do you get there? Well, when we talk about mindset, the mindset needed to become a powerful creator, to create a life that you love, it can feel very big picture, kind of nebulous and maybe a little unclear. I mean, you hear people talk about mindset all the time. We call this Mindset Monday, right? But what does that mean? And where do you start? Well, that's what this path this framework will help you to do. And again, if you have not yet watched the Path to Become a Powerful Creator framework video from Mindset Monday, July 5th, I highly encourage you to go back and watch that, because you will be able to discover where you are excelling in these areas and what areas you need to bring your attention, right? We're all at a different place in our life. And when you know what's working for you and what's not, you can focus your energy and your attention in the right direction and not be wasting time, right? So there are 3 aspects that come together, and aligning your mind, your focus, and your energy is what it's all about. Today, we're going to deep dive into aligning your mind, and in particular, what it means to mind your mind. This is a phrase I heard many, many years ago, and I remember the first time I heard it, I thought, what does that mean, mind your mind? And truly what it means is creating awareness. So we're going to talk about what that looks like today. And hello, everyone. Great to see you. If you haven't yet, let me know if you're joining live or if you're watching the replay. Just type in live or replay into the comments. I am Christine. I am a mindset coach. And I am the coach to women entrepreneurs and professionals who are aligning with their power and designing the work and the life in a revolutionary way. As the founder of Align and Design Your Life, I believe that I specialize in seeing what obstacles are standing in your way and showing you how to overcome the limiting beliefs, the stuck emotions, and the old stories that keep you from standing in your power and choosing what you want for your work and your life. So, mind your mind, our topic for today. Why is it important to mind your mind? I'd love to know. What's your guess? If you were to guess, why is it important to mind your mind? To have awareness, right? It's important to mind your mind because you need to understand how your subconscious mind works and be able to discover or create awareness around these subconscious mindset blocks that you have. And then further, using techniques like meditation or time techniques or the realign process to keep the subconscious mind in alignment with your conscious mind. So let's talk a little bit about how your mind actually works, because if you're like me, you want to know like the behind the scenes, right? I remember for years hearing mindset experts talk about, manifestation and visualization and all these things. And I kind of got it, but it didn't totally make sense to me. Like, I'm someone who loves a little bit of science and a little bit of proof in order to believe something, right? So when I actually embarked on my certification to become a neurolinguistic program master practitioner, an NLP master practitioner, that's when I truly discovered how my mind works. And once I learned this, it was like, it blew me away. It blew me away because I finally was able to understand how to get my mind to work for me. Have you had this experience? I thought that the thoughts that I entertained and the emotions or feelings that I felt just sort of came up from somewhere, and then it was my job to work through it, figure it out, ignore it. Like, I really didn't know who was thinking the thoughts in my mind. Like, they just sort of came up, right? And I didn't know how to control my thoughts or how to feel like I had any power over what I was thinking and feeling on a daily basis, right? And I remember many years of my life living in a state of anxiety. I often had long bouts of depression And I often felt like my mind was, had a mind of its own, that like the thoughts that I was thinking and the feelings that I had were just happening to me. And I didn't have a way of feeling like my thoughts or my feelings were in my control. Has anyone had that experience? Have you felt that way in your life? Yeah, I'm getting lots of thumbs up. Well, it's partly because no one teaches us this when we're young. No one teaches us how our minds work and how the thoughts that we think and the feelings that we feel are created in us, and why the same thoughts and feelings continue to loop over and over again. So let's look at how we actually experience life, like how our mind actually works. All right, so I love this visual, right? Because it's like, oh, okay, this makes sense. Your mind, your brain, is taking in millions of bits of information every second. It's estimated it's about 2.5 million bits per second. And that's information that comes from visual, auditory, kinesthetic, olfactory, gustatory. So sight, sound, touch, smell, and taste. 2.5 million bits of information per second coming through your five senses. It's astonishing how much information is coming in. And so the subconscious mind has to take in all of that information and distill it down into something that your conscious mind can actually understand. So it will bring in this information, it will delete most of it. Almost all of it just gets deleted right out. It will distort a bit of the information, and then it will generalize a lot of it. The subconscious mind is always looking for shortcuts. It works on the law of least effort. It wants to link and generalize as many things as possible so that you can comprehend what's happening more quickly. It's like when you started driving a car and you sat behind the wheel and you were like, okay, foot on the brake, turn on the ignition, hands at 10 and 2, check the mirrors, shift into reverse, and now you get into your car and you drive. You don't have to think of all those steps. The subconscious mind has linked that as an experience called driving. So now you can drive and fiddle with the radio and eat some French fries and, be doing other things because you don't have to consciously think of all the steps as you go. So the mind is bringing in that information. It's deleting out what it doesn't think that you need to consciously be aware of, right? It's distorting quite a few things because the subconscious mind does not know the difference between reality and imagination. It also has no concept of time. So things that happen in the past can feel like they happened yesterday. Things that are in the future can feel like they're imminent. It doesn't have a concept of time. And then it's generalizing so many things. It's really a linking machine, and it's linking past experiences and emotions so that you can learn more quickly and bring things to your conscious mind more quickly. And then what it does with that distorting, deleting, and generalizing is it creates what we call an internal representation. It creates a picture of the world as you're experiencing it. And then this picture of the world that you're experiencing it, as you experience it, is getting combined with how your physical body is feeling in the moment, your physiology, as well as your state of being. What is your emotional state of being in that moment? And then the combination of that picture in your mind with how your body feels and your emotional state of being affects your behavior. It's what causes you to take action. And your behaviors or your action is how you get the results you have in this life. So when you know how your mind is working, what is it deleting? What is it generalizing? What is it distorting? Right? What's the image that is being created? And what's the image that you want it to create? Right? I remember when I was new in my network marketing company and I saw that one of the top prizes was to earn a monthly stipend for a white Mercedes-Benz. Well, a Mercedes-Benz was my dream car. I had owned one many years earlier in my life when I could not afford to own one and had to give it back to the bank. So it had been on my wish list for many years to get back to a place in my life where I could have my dream car. And so I put white Mercedes on my vision board and I wrote about it in my journal and I imagined myself driving one. And very quickly I started to notice that there were white Mercedes-Benz all over. People were driving them all the time and I had never noticed that before because I didn't have this internal representation, this picture of a white Mercedes in my mind until I chose to have that picture in my mind. And then once that became important to me, my subconscious mind deleted out all of the red cars, the black cars, the Fords, any car that wasn't a white Mercedes got deleted out, right? And then there was a bit of a distortion where it seemed like there were so many more white Mercedes than there had ever been before, simply because my subconscious mind was like, no, seeing white Mercedes is important to her. That's this internal representation. We want to show her what she's picturing in her mind, right? And then it started to generalize this experience like, oh, there's Mercedes everywhere. There's white Mercedes everywhere. Therefore, it's possible for me to have one too. You've had this happen before? Yeah, it's so cool, isn't it? So your world as you experience it is really a projection of these inner thoughts, feelings, values, beliefs, and experiences. In other words, you bring in this information, your mind creates this internal representation, and then that is what the mind will then show you in the world. It's what you're projecting out into the world. And that's why it's so important to know what your subconscious mind is focused on. What are the pictures that you are putting into your mind that the subconscious can then find evidence for in your life? If you wanted that white Mercedes, are you thinking about a white Mercedes? Are you visualizing it? Do you have it on your vision board? Are you journaling about it? Are you going to the dealership and driving in the car? Are you picturing yourself behind the wheel? What are you doing to create these images in your mind? Because once that image is in your mind, the subconscious will then pick out all of the things that align with that image, and it will distort or delete out what does not align. And this is why knowing what is on your mind is so important to creating in your reality what it is that you want to see. Okay. Who is excited about knowing this? Who's excited to know that the thoughts that they think and the emotions that they experience aren't just coming from nowhere? They're coming from the subconscious mind, which is replaying past thoughts, past emotions, because it's linking from the past to your current reality, and that you can actually change what your mind brings in by creating for yourself the images that you want to see in your life. Who's excited to know this? Isn't it amazing? It's so like, to use a phrase that might be kind of funny here, it's like it's mind-blowing, right? It's so amazing. And this is just the tip of what your mind can do when you start to understand how it works, right? And this is a consistent and deepening practice of creating awareness of what you're picturing in your mind, awareness around what's coming into your mind, right? So if we want to make sure that we're creating images that align with what we want and we're bringing into our reality things that support that, we become very aware of maybe the media we're consuming, the people we're spending time with, the way that we perceive the world, right? This is just, this gets us started on the path of being able to get our mind to work for us. Cool? All right. I'd love to hear, what is your biggest takeaway from today? What is one thing that you are taking away from today's Mindset Monday? Because this learning this information, getting this knowledge is great. But what really moves the needle for you is applying it into your life. So what is something that you've learned today that you're going to take with you and maybe begin applying to your life? How to mind your mind. So just comment in the visualization. Yes, it's so important. And we'll talk more about that as we go when it comes to what to focus on with your visualizations. Again, use the hashtag #AskACoach in this group. We are here for you. Keely, Karen, and I will make sure to answer any and all of your questions. You have Katie here as your community specialist, and she is here to point you in the direction of any and all resources that we have for you. We have just a huge library of free resources for you to help you mind your mind. So if you're interested in learning about what you can do to mind your mind and to get your mind to work for you, please feel free to have a chat with Katie. She would love to speak with you. You can simply type in the comments here, Katie, and we'll have Katie reach out to you. She can send you a Facebook message and connect with you offline. Yes, we have control over our actions through minding our mind. Absolutely. Absolutely. You are a powerful creator, and it starts with minding your mind. So thank you all so much for being with us today. We will see you next week as we talk about another one of the aspects of our framework, Fix Your Focus. It flows right along with minding your mind, and it's going to take you even one step closer on that path to becoming a powerful creator. Thank you all so much, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day and a fantastic week ahead.